Hi, Rob Aubrey here with the continuing on the 6 phases of mastery brought to you by Want More Leads. So let's get going on that. Um, we're on this week. We're going to talk about stabilization. We went through formulation. That's where you determine your goal and then the plan to reach your goal. Then the next phase, concentration. That's the kind of the day-to-day routines that will lead you to your goal. And then momentum is, as we discussed, is what happens as an accumulation of the concentration phase. So in other words, as you do your day-to-day routines over and over and over, after a period of time, it accumulates and it builds into momentum. Then you go into stabilization. Stabilization is where you have you get a lot of things going and you get it all stabilized instead of doing the roller coaster where you're going up and down, up and down, up and down. And in my opinion, stabilization is the hardest phase there is to get down. So, and the reason is because as you start to get momentum, it changes everything where you're doing your routines. It seems like you're not getting a whole lot of things going on. But then as you start to build momentum, you add a whole new set of things into your day-to-day routine, and it can cause you to break down. So, stabilization is really well managed momentum. And then breakdowns and disasters happen because you're so busy that you stop doing the concentration. And I'm telling you, boys and girls, that when you stop doing the concentration, that is the realtor's or any salesperson's biggest nightmare and the biggest issue is how to manage momentum and then stop doing the day-to-day because you get busy and the day-to-day can be boring. So let's face it. So, but the key is you have to have systems in place. You have to have leverage systems where you have people doing other things for you. You build a system and farm it out. Build a system, farm it out. Build a system, farm it out. And that's how you, and then where you just, so you have your 2 to 3 hours a day of the concentration phase so that can keep momentum going. It will kill you if you don't do that. So you have to have finely tuned systems. Like I said, build a system, farm it out. Build a system, farm it out. Repetitious boredom. The key to this whole thing is to master, embrace, and love repetitious boredom. That is the key. I kid you not. If you don't do that, you'll never get it. So the key to repetitious boredom is everything, and you have to have systems in place. And then what'll happen is you'll get stabilized. What'll happen is the volume, the momentum business volume, it seems like it's a large amount, and after a while that'll become normal, and then you'll have systems, as you'll fine tune your systems to actually manage the volume of business. And then so now you take an 8-hour day, and if you have systems that are finely tuned, and then you start getting that work done in 6 hours or whatever, if it went from 10 to 8 or whatever it is, that's when you've really mastered stabilization. Until then, you're not. And stabilization, you need a good stabilization, in my opinion, for a year, and then before you can go to the next level. But in the meantime, you have to get, you can never let up, no, let your foot off the pedal. So don't fix what is broken, right? What is not broken. Don't fix what is not broken. We have that entrepreneurial spirit where, I call it squirrel, right? You all seen the movie Up, where the dog's talking and he just keeps getting distracted by the squirrel. And so we are easily distracted by the newest and latest and greatest shiny toy. And that, I'm telling you, is your enemy. You need to focus. You need to embrace the day-to-day boredom activities. So that's it. I mean, that's the key to the whole thing. So enjoy it, embrace it, and learn it. And then as you get it mastered, you can start adding new things to it. But don't add anything new until you get that thing stabilized and running like a well-oiled machine. So, well, that's it today, boys and girls. If you have any questions, call me, 801-999-8209. Again, 999-8209. Or Rob at wantmoreleads.com. Rob at wantmoreleads.com. Thanks. Make it a prosperous day.